You're sitting on the couch minding your business when suddenly you feel my sandpaper tongue grating against your hand. It's cute at first until it turns into a sudden bite that makes you jump. Why do cats do this, you wonder? Well, let me explain. Today, I'm letting you in on some feline secrets that will help you understand why we cats can't resist licking and occasionally biting our humans. But first, let me tell you about our remarkable tongues. They're covered in tiny, backward-facing spines called papillae, made of keratin, like your nails. These microscopic hooks are multitaskers, helping us groom by removing loose fur and distributing natural oils, and aiding in eating by stripping meat from bones. Even the way we drink water is an engineering marvel. Our tongues create perfect liquid columns we capture 4 times per second, defying gravity with each lap. Here's another cool thing about our tongues. Those papillae are actually shaped like tiny scoops that hold saliva, which is super important since we don't sweat like you humans do. When we lick ourselves, the evaporating saliva helps keep us cool. Plus, our tongues have incredibly sensitive heat receptors, like built-in thermometers that help us avoid burning ourselves. Our teeth and jaws are pretty impressive too. They're designed for hunting with sharp incisors that can exert up to 28 pounds of pressure per square inch. Don't worry though, we're much gentler with you. Even though we eat kibble now instead of wild prey, those hunting instincts are still part of who we are. So when we give you those little love nips or chatter at birds through the window, we're showing you a glimpse of our wild side, mixed with lots of affection. Here's some insight for you on the sacred art of grooming. When we lick you, we're performing an intimate ritual we learned from our mothers as tiny kittens, one deeply connected to feelings of safety, comfort, and belonging. In our world, grooming is a sophisticated social ceremony that follows strict hierarchical rules about who grooms whom first, though we'll admit to occasionally bending these rules for our favorite grooming partners. The intensity and timing of our grooming sessions are carefully calculated. A gentle, leisurely licking session means we're feeling content and affectionate, while quick, determined licks might indicate we're anxious. We often choose to groom you when you're trying to work or read because you're perfectly still, making you an ideal grooming target. You should feel deeply honored by our grooming attention. We don't offer this service to just anyone, considering we spend up to 50% of our waking hours perfecting our own coats. When we groom you, we're marking you as a trusted family member. Our tongues are signature pens, leaving scent markers that claim you as part of our territory. In the wild, this helps establish boundaries and maintain social hierarchies, but with you, it's how we cats create a shared scent profile that marks us as family. Your habit of washing it off is a bit offensive to us, but we've learned to cope with your peculiar hygiene rituals. We cats are strategic about our marking techniques. We focus on your hands and face because these are the premium spots in our world. These are the parts of you that most frequently interact with others. You might notice we're especially diligent after you've been out of the house, or worse, when you've been engaging with other cats. Our noses know where you've been, and our tongues are ready to reclaim what's ours. The intensity of our marking directly reflects your importance in our lives. You should feel honored, because being marked by us is like receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. Our saliva contains specific pheromones that act as chemical messages, leaving important information about our age, health, and social ranking through scent markers. Though we understand if you don't fully appreciate being covered in our invisible stamps, In the feline social network, you're trending as a VIP in our inner circle, even if you insist on that daily shower habit. Much like humans have their own stress management techniques, our licking behaviors serve as a natural coping mechanism. When we're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, the rhythmic action of licking triggers the release of dopamine and serotonin in our brains, creating a calming effect. This self-soothing behavior can manifest in different patterns: quick, intense bursts during acute stress, or slower, methodical licking for general anxiety. The timing and location of these grooming sessions are significant indicators of our stress levels. We cats often choose elevated spots with good vantage points when feeling anxious, and you might notice increased licking during thunderstorms, when visitors are present, or after changes in household routines. In multi-cat households, this behavior can become contagious, leading to synchronized grooming during stressful situations. Let's face it, humans can be oblivious. When I lick and then gently bite you, it's my diplomatic way of saying, pay attention. I start with a soft lick and meaningful stare, escalating to a tiny nip when subtle hints fail. Think of it as switching from a polite email to an all-caps text message. Each bite is a carefully coded communication. A quick nip means I need something now, while alternating licks and gentle bites signal your laptop is getting more attention than me. A hand bite says stop, and an ankle nip translates to follow me to the empty food bowl immediately. My communication is precise and purposeful. I strategically choose moments when you're most focused, during important calls or work deadlines. This isn't random. These are times when you're clearly capable of paying attention, just directing it incorrectly. Sometimes my notifications might seem trivial, like a wrinkled blanket needing immediate smoothing, but you simply don't understand the critical importance of optimal napping surfaces. Cats are curious taste detectives, with just 470 taste buds compared to the 9,000 you humans have. We explore our world by tasting everything, from lotions to the salt on your skin. Our method starts with a quick lick, then moves to a more careful check of what we've discovered. We are like tiny scientists, always gathering information about our environment through our most powerful senses. We pay close attention to new smells like hand cream or garden dirt. Changes in temperature make us even more interested, like after you exercise or come inside from outdoors. These changes create interesting tastes on your skin. We might use a gentle nibble or a deeper taste to learn more about what makes you smell and taste unique. Our curiosity isn't just random, it's a carefully planned investigation into the world around us. What looks like repeated tasting is actually a careful study of flavor changes over time. Late-night taste tests capture unique chemical shifts that occur while you sleep. We're not being annoying, we're being methodical. Let me decode our pre-grooming and pre-biting signals for you. Our ears are your primary warning system. When they're forward and relaxed, expect gentle, affectionate grooming. However, if they begin twitching during our session, we're getting overstimulated and might switch to biting. Flattened ears signal we're using grooming to self-soothe and need space. Our tails work in tandem with these signals. When they're tall and gently curved as we approach, we're coming for a friendly grooming session, but watch for a low, twitching tail, as this often means we're about to transition from licks to bites. Similarly, if our muscles tense during grooming, prepare for a potential pinch. Here's what you need to know about the delicate art of boundary setting in our relationship. When our licking and gentle nibbling become too intense, it's perfectly acceptable to communicate your limits with a firm but gentle no. It is simply establishing mutual respect, though we do reserve the right to test these boundaries when matters are urgent. Consistency is crucial. If you don't want us to bite your hands while you're typing, that rule needs to apply all the time. Your reaction style is important in our delicate social dance. Sudden movements or loud noises will only confuse us. Instead, opt for a calm but firm approach. A simple no, followed by redirecting our attention to an appropriate toy works best. And if you must remove us, do so gracefully by placing us on the floor, rather than pushing us away. Remember, we cats have feelings too. Time to brighten your understanding about the importance of creating a safe grooming environment. Those hands we love to groom are essentially a catalog of everything you've touched throughout the day. Consider using mild, unscented lotions and soaps on areas we tend to lick, and do give them proper time to absorb. And yes, we've noticed your strategic use of bitter nail polish, quite unsportsmanlike if you ask us. The products you use on your clothes deserve equal consideration. Fabric softeners, dryer sheets, and laundry detergents can leave residues that we might ingest while showing you affection. Remember, our sense of taste is far more sensitive than yours, so what seems like a mild fragrance to you might be overwhelming for us. Provide us with a variety of suitable toys to satisfy our chewing instincts. We need different textures, soft toys for gentle mouthing and firmer ones for serious biting practice. Think of these as alternatives to using your fingers and arms as our personal chew toys. These should be strategically placed near our favorite sneak attack zones, where we usually wait to surprise you with unexpected love bites. Keeping our toys fresh and exciting is crucial. Just as you don't eat the same meal every day, we don't want to play with identical toys constantly. Store unused toys in catnip to give them extra appeal when they return to rotation. When you notice we're in a bitey mood, engaging us with wand toys or laser pointers can help channel that energy appropriately. Remember to create designated yes zones with various textures that are perfectly fine for us to bite and lick. Consider puzzle feeders too. They give us appropriate things to interact with while keeping our minds engaged. Unlike your fingers, these are actually meant for our teeth. When I lick and bite you, I'm expressing more than instinct. It's my unique feline language of love and trust. These actions show you're not just my caregiver, but my family. What might seem strange to you is my way of connecting deeply. Each gentle nip and rough tongue stroke is a special communication, bridging our different worlds with affection. If you don't appreciate when we bite you, maybe you are also doing things that we hate. To find out how you're doing us wrong, check out this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, alligator.